Then lastly, the kind of last worry I had, without spoiling anything, we never really get why the boss was trying to make Grace go to see where her mother died. And that just was a big FBI thing. That was a weird little element. I thought he was going to be forced to do it or something, but no, you see him at the end and he's perfectly fine. That felt weird. But apart from that, this story was great. It was paced so well. Shows how well Resident Evil is, or Capcom is, or whatever makes this, are so good at writing these games, as we have introduced so many different characters. Just Ethan Winters, Mia, his daughter, didn't really introduce that much, but Ethan Winters was introduced 2 games ago, and he is kind of an iconic character now in Resident Evil, and it feels like Grace got that from this game. Do I think horror should be the main focus of Resident Evil? Yes. Do I think Leon did take that away from the story slightly? Yes. I'd still give this story overall like a 9 out of 10 because of the pacing and how well it jumped between them and progressed the story at kind of the same time. What is very well done in a game we don't see that well. Them two kind of stories going off each other throughout the whole game. You'd rather play campaign 1 and campaign 2, what you did do, I think, in Resident Evil 2, so it perfects that. It's weird now playing the remake, and I'd kind of want a remake of the remake in the form of Resident Evil 7, where it is a lot more horrified, like it's dulled down, it's horrifying in that area. I think that could actually work. Don't think they'd ever do it because they had to remake a whole game for it, but that would work. I just want more horror games, and I googled when the next game was going to come out. This is my most anticipated game of the year, and it's not going to be another 4 years until I can play it next one. Anyway, story, great. If you are a story person like me, you have to play this game. I think it's one of the best stories they've had. Saying that Resident Evil 7 story was good. Oh, it's nearly on par, but I think it pushes up because of how well they paced it. Yeah. In the end, though, of the looking at the story, I do hope the atmosphere goes back to fully horror next time, if I was going to argue that point. And I think that does kind of bring that whole game kind of overview review. If I'm doing it out of 10, it would be a 9 rather than a 10, because I do miss the atmosphere. And even though the pacing was good, the gameplay did take away from the atmosphere slightly as Leon.